Conspiracy theories that turned out to be true. Unravel the enigmatic tapestry of history as we delve into the captivating realm of conspiracy theories that defied skepticism and emerged as startling truths. From clandestine operations to covert agendas, join us on a journey through the shadows where suspicions were validated, and the line between fiction and reality blurred. Uncover the conspiracies that stood the test of time, leaving us questioning the narratives we thought we knew. Number 1. The Dalai Lama works for the CIA. Declassified intelligence documents reveal that the Dalai Lama received $180,000 as part of the CIA support for the Tibetan resistance in the 1960s, with the objective of undermining China. Number 2. There was a gay bomb. The US Air Force once contemplated the use of pheromones as a potential weapon, known as the gay bomb. The concept involved dispersing female pheromones among enemy troops to induce sexual attraction between them, aiming to disrupt morale. Nevertheless, this weapon was never developed. Before we move to number 3, if you are enjoying the video, please subscribe to our channel. It means a lot to us. Thank you. Number 3. John Lennon was under surveillance. In 1971, John Lennon was placed under surveillance by the FBI and CIA because of his anti-war songs. Number 4. Water changes frogs' sex. Alex Jones, a radio host and conspiracy theorist, made a controversial assertion that chemicals in water were altering the sexual orientation of frogs. However, it's important to note that while these chemicals don't impact a frog's sexual orientation, a study has revealed that exposure to a specific pesticide can induce changes in the sex of frogs. Additionally, the presence of estrogen in suburban lakes has been shown to have a similar effect on these amphibians. Number 5. The Canadian government built a gaydar machine. During the 1950s, the Canadian government created the fruit machine to assess homosexuality in federal employees. This involved subjecting individuals to images of same-sex intimacy and analyzing their pupil dilatation response. As a result, numerous employees faced job loss due to these tests. Number 6. U.S. government investigating UFOs. The Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program was dedicated to examining UFO sightings and other events related to unidentified flying objects. Number 7. Black men died of treatable syphilis. The Tuskegee study of untreated syphilis in the Negro male took place in 1932, involving 600 impoverished African American men who were deceived into participating. The participants were deliberately not provided with treatment, as the study sought to investigate the effects of syphilis on the human body through post-mortem examinations. Number 8. Illuminati and the U.S. National Security Agency (NSA). There appears to be a connection, even if it's just a hyperlink, between the alleged secretive world-ruling organization and the NSA. Simply inputting the reverse of Illuminati Atanamulli into a web browser leads to the NSA website. Number 9. The government spies on your internet use. In 2005, it came to light that the U.S. National Security Agency (NSA) had been eavesdropping on telephone conversations and monitoring online communications. Presently, numerous companies and government entities persist in such surveillance activities without public awareness. Number 10. The U.S. government used dead babies for radioactive testing. The Project Sunshine experiment involved the testing of radioactive strontium-90 on body parts of recently deceased children, conducted without the knowledge or consent of the parents. Number 11. Osama bin Laden was captured through a fake vaccination program. The CIA conducted a covert operation involving a simulated vaccination program, leveraging bin Laden's familial DNA obtained through his sister residing in the US. Subsequently, a Pakistani doctor identified the DNA of bin Laden's children in the vicinity of his hideout, ultimately contributing to his apprehension. Number 12. Polio vaccine caused cancer. In 1960, it came to light that certain cells utilized in producing the polio vaccine had the potential to induce cancer. Approximately 100 million children received this vaccine between 1955 and 1963. Number 13. False testimony lead up to the Gulf War. In 1990, a testimony regarding Iraq's invasion of Kuwait was provided by a young girl named Nara during the Congressional Human Rights Caucus. It later emerged that Nara was the daughter of the Kuwaiti ambassador to the US, and her testimony was fabricated as part of a campaign called Citizens for a Free Kuwait, orchestrated by the PR firm Hill & Knowlton. Number 14. Sugar industry funded research underplaying risks of sugar consumption. Research supported by the National Confectioners Association and Coca-Cola asserted surprising findings, suggesting that children who consumed candy tended to have lower weights compared to those who abstained. However, a study published in JAMA Internal Medicine uncovered evidence of data manipulation in these studies dating back to the 1960s. Number 15. It's not really Hitler's skull. Examinations conducted in 2009 disclosed that the skull believed to be Hitler's was, in fact, that of a young woman. Number 16. Top secret heart attack gun. An undisclosed weapon, created by the CIA, fired a poison dart capable of inducing heart attacks. The targeted individuals displayed only a red dot on their skin, rendering the method virtually untraceable. Number 17. U.S. government planned to fabricate acts of terrorism and blame Cuba. Operation Northwoods was devised with the intention of orchestrating acts of terrorism within the United States to garner public support for the war against Cuba. Fortunately, then President John F. Kennedy intervened and halted the operation. Number 18. World leaders gather yearly at a campground in California. Annually, a group of the wealthiest and most influential men from around the world convene for a 2-week gathering at Bohemian Grove. Number 19. The U.S. government paid for patriotic displays. The U.S. Department of Defense allocated millions of dollars to sponsor sports organizations like the NFL, MLB, NBA, and NHL to organize events showcasing American pride. Number 20. The government can manipulate the weather. The U.S. government implemented Operation Popeye, a weather modification program utilizing cloud seeding to enhance rainfall over North Vietnam. Number 21. The CIA controlled U.S. media. Operation Mockingbird involved surveillance of Washington press corps members and the payment of journalists to disseminate CIA propaganda. Additionally, it provided financial support to student and cultural organizations, as well as magazines. Number 22. The U.S. government's mind control program. Project MKUltra was the CIA program that conducted LSD experiments on unsuspecting U.S. citizens. Regrettably, records pertaining to the project have been destroyed. Number 23. The U.S. government poisoned alcohol during Prohibition. During the 1920s Prohibition era, the government introduced harmful substances into alcohol in an attempt to deter people from drinking. This measure led to the unfortunate consequence of approximately 10,000 deaths. Number 24. The Gulf of Tonkin incident didn't happen. The U.S. Naval Institute suggests that the Gulf of Tonkin incident on August 2, 1964, was fabricated to garner American support for the Vietnam War. Number 25. The U.S. government employed Nazi scientists. Operation Paperclip brought 1,600 Nazi scientists to the United States for employment after World War II. Number 26. The First Lady acted as U.S. President. In 1919, following President Woodrow Wilson's stroke, U.S. First Lady Edith Wilson assumed the responsibility of making decisions on his behalf. Number 27. Smoking kills. It wasn't until the late 1990s that Philip Morris admitted that smoking could be deadly. In 2006, a judge found tobacco companies liable. Number 28. Playing football can cause brain damage. A study found there was a link between brain damage and playing football. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe for more. Stay updated and be part of our community. Don't forget to click the notification bell. Your support means a lot. Subscribe now, and I'll see you in the next video.